don't know much about DCU's Batman yet. Some details have leaked, but they've turned out to be minor. What we do know is that an unknown actor will be taking over from Ben Affleck. James Gunn, the DC Studios co-CEO, has revealed a few things about his new slate, and among those, the brave and the bold has by far been the most exciting. A brand new Bruce Wayne will be introduced to the world in this film, and he has a surprise son, Damian Wayne, who also debuts in the movie.
Tells me you're romantically involved with a criminal now?
Ex-criminal. And it's only a date.
There are no ex-criminals, Father.
So recent reports and a few wafer-thin reveals by Gunn have given fans the first details about the actor scheduled to replace Affleck as Batman. And the story actually starts with Superman.
Understand. There's no time. I understand.
According to a recent piece in The Hollywood Reporter, Clark Kent will be played by a younger actor this time around. The guy that will replace Henry Cavill will be around 25 years old. Remember, Cavill has just turned 39. No casting decision has been made, but the new actor will first be seen in the role of the Man of Steel in Superman Legacy. So on the back of that revelation, Gunn also suggested that the DCU's new Batman may be a little older than Superman. DC Studios is looking for an actor around 25 years old to take up the role of Superman. That means the couple of years would place the next Batman somewhere in his 30s. It is important, Gunn said, that audiences can actually see the age difference between Batman and Superman. The brave and the bold will be doing things differently from before. Firstly, Bruce Wayne teams up with Damian Wayne, his biological son. He's the fifth chronological Robin. First, there was Dick Grayson, then Jason Todd and Tim Drake, and finally, Stephanie Brown. Up to now, Damian Wayne has been around 10 years old when he starts playing Robin. If we assume he was conceived when Batman was in his 20s, the Dark Knight has to be at the very least in his 30s now for the story to make sense.
I do fine by myself.
So do I. But things have changed. She thinks you'll be better off with me. For now.
What do you think?
If you turn to the DC Comics' source material, Batman is around 40 when he takes his biological son in, and shortly thereafter, Damian takes up the Robin mantle. While DC could opt for an actor in his 40s to stay true to the comic books, it makes more sense to cast someone in his 30s. That'll create longevity for the actor and the character if nothing else.
I believe you.
The most important creative goal for the DCU team will be to make this Batman version different from all those who preceded him. And by the looks of things, they could actually pull this off. That's if using the Bat family is truly in the cards. There's a whole bunch of Batman-adjacent heroes that never properly made their way into the spotlight. The dynamics that exist between them and their mentor Bruce Wayne will create a fresh environment for the Caped Crusader to navigate. So let's explore the new possibilities around Batman and Superman's interactions. If the Kryptonian will be around 25 years old, the way it looks now, then the relationship between the two characters will possibly be much different from what it was under Zack Snyder. Plus, Batman now has Damian to worry about. If the story is well written, he would have already established some kind of relationship with other possible mentees. These would include Nightwing, Batgirl, and Robin. There is another huge question about Superman and Batman. Have the two met in this new DCU? Or is there another titanic clash between the two waiting in the wings as they get acquainted?
Clark, no. This world needs you.
Let's turn to Ben Affleck for a moment. That's always been a lively topic. Some hated his initial casting, but be fair, he was thrown into messy movies and then the less than ideal Justice League production. He hasn't had it easy up to now. Despite all of that, Warner Brothers lured him back for the upcoming The Flash. And while on set, he apparently also filmed teasers and scenes for more of his Dark Knight. But the DCU reboot is now on the horizon, and suddenly, fans are unsure of Affleck's Batman future. Is The Flash Affleck's last hurrah, or is there more of him to come? The first thing that counts against Affleck in some kind of continuation of the role is the news that a new actor is being cast for Batman. Gunn confirmed this himself. Both Affleck and George Clooney have been mentioned for the upcoming The Brave and the Bold, but Gunn said that it will be a brand new face. Something that counts in Affleck's favor is his return to Aquaman.
If anyone knew what I procured for you, Listen, I can keep a secret, okay? What do you want?
People are asking questions about Midway.
Gunn confirmed a new actor for the role, sure, but according to a recent reveal, Affleck had filmed scenes for Aquaman and The Lost Kingdom already. On the reshoot set, Jason Momoa and Ben Affleck are seen side by side. Social media is full of these images. Should this be the case, Affleck's Batman will probably be a part of the old DCEU, and this could then be his last true outing as Batman. But even that might not happen. Around December 2022, reliable sources said there was no Batman or Bruce Wayne in the latest Aquaman test screening. Stuff had been changed around by the creatives to make Batman unnecessary for the plot. In Affleck's favor, again, is the multiverse. There's always the multiverse at the end of the day, isn't there? Gunn himself even insinuated using this plot device. For Affleck, this could be an Elseworlds story, or it could be as a direct connection to the forthcoming DCU movie, much in the same way The Flash intercedes with the project. Before all of these DCU changes, rumors said Warner Brothers planned to tease a storyline, Crisis on Infinite Earths. This would have seen Batman warning Flash of the dangers lying in wait. We're assuming Gunn wants to put as much of the DCEU baggage as possible in the rearview mirror, though. Henry Cavill's Superman is a thing of the past, and he's not focusing on Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam either.
Black Adam. We should talk.
So in light of this, the return of Ben Affleck's Batman is highly unlikely. Unlikely, but not entirely impossible. All of this doesn't mean Affleck is entirely done with the DCU, though. Gunn said Affleck is keen to direct a DC Studios project. The question now is, which one? It's easy enough to assume he would have an interest in The Brave and the Bold. He came close to directing a Batman film back in 2015, after all. And a direct above-the-line rumor would have us believe that Affleck is on the short list of possible directors for The Brave and the Bold. Affleck is already familiar with the character. Gunn has also confirmed Affleck's potential involvement, but hasn't tied the actor to a role or even a project yet. Not officially. Would he be a good choice as a director, though? Firstly, he obviously has more experience as the Caped Crusader than most. The character has been in his hands for many years now. He knows the ins and outs of everything Bruce Wayne and Batman. And sure, he is one of the biggest actors in the business, but he could bring more to the table as a director, though. Remember, he won the Best Picture Oscar with Argo, and other Ben Affleck films are still held in high regard too. The Town is a great example. Should Gunn and Affleck team up on The Brave and the Bold, it could be an earth-shattering success. That would be something to look forward to. And while there is no official release date yet, you can start rubbing your hands together so long. We'll tell you when we know. Catch you in the next video, folks.